Hi friends, I'm Sarah Sparkman and this is video 2 in our mindfulness series for educators. Now if you have not watched video 1, go back and watch that first because that sets the foundation for what we will be doing today, and that video will be linked down below. So for those of you who watched the breathe and scan practice in video 1, welcome back. I hope that you were able to take what you learned in that lesson and maybe find some peace during your day. And if not, if it didn't work for you, that's okay too. Different mindfulness practices work differently for different people, and so what works well for me may not necessarily work well for you. So if you need a practice that has a little bit of movement, then today's exercise might work well for you. So before we get started, I have been told that it is Virtual Spirit Week, so let's see what I have here. I have a bingo card, a self-care bingo, and look, after today, this square, stretch or do yoga, you're going to be able to mark that off. Good job. And I have the calendar here for what each day is for Virtual Spirit Week. And I will take a look at Wisdom Wednesday, which is share a motivational quote, strategy, or tip that has proved beneficial or helpful to you. So I'll talk to you about a strategy that I have. I work in a very adversarial profession, and sometimes I get yelled at. It's part of the job. And part of that is people aren't normally calling me because they're having a good day. They're calling me because something is wrong. So my strategy for coping with being lashed out at is that I remind myself that the way that the person is treating me is not about me. The way they are treating me is about them. So if someone comes at me with a really poor attitude and is hostile toward me, how they choose to treat me is their decision. And reminding myself of that removes me from that bad energy and allows me to focus on the facts and not the emotion of it. And I hope that's something that works for you. So with that, we will move into our practice. So today's practice is the breathe and stretch practice. And if you are looking for a workout or an hour-long movement class, I am happy to direct you to those resources. But that's not what the breathe and stretch practice we are doing today is. This is just a brief practice to get your body, breath, and mind connected and center you, because we need our body, breath, and mind working together. So we will be doing some upper body movement in this. If you have limited mobility, I will have more information for you later in the video. So for this portion, just feel free to breathe along or just do the movement that feels safe for you. So just as we did last time, we're going to get started with just normal breath work. So let's take a breath in. Long exhale through the nose. Breath in, feel your belly and rib cage expand. Exhale, bring the belly in, rib cage comes in. Let's do that 2 more times. In and out. In and out. Now let's add gentle movement. On our inhale, let's reach those arms up. Inhale, touch your fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands back to center. Reach up, inhale. Touch the fingertips, exhale, down. We'll do that again. Inhale. And the end of the movement is the end of the breath. Exhale down. That's why we do it slow. End of the breath is end of the movement. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Reach up, exhale, come down. Let's reach up in, touch your fingers. Exhale, bring your hands through to center. So let's stretch over to one side. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arm back down, back to center. Inhale, the other arm up. Exhale, nice slow movement down. Let's inhale the arm up. If that doesn't work for you, you can just lift your elbow up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more time on each side. Inhale. Let's make it a nice long exhale. Inhale. Stretch that breath out. Exhale, long exhale. Let's reach up both arms. Inhale. We're going to have a straight spine and we're just going to twist in one direction. Gentle, gentle. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. Your hips stay even, but your spine moves. Let's inhale up. Exhale, move your spine. Inhale up. Exhale, move your spine. Let's do that one more time on each side. So reach up. Rest your arms down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale up. And bring your hands back down. Let's do 3 more arm circles. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Reach up. Exhale, bring it down. One more time. Reach up. Exhale, bring it down. We'll finish with 3 breaths. Inhale. Nice long exhale. You can sigh it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do one more inhale. Long exhale. And that's it. That is the breathe and stretch practice. So we didn't do any getting upside down or warriors or pretzels. We were just moving and breathing. It's a way you can bring awareness back into your breath and body to get your breath, your brain, and your body working together again. So if you have a little bit of time to dedicate, you certainly can do the same sequencing that I did we just did together, but you don't have to do that. What you can do is you can do your own stretching that works for your body. So let's go through some examples together. You can just take your hands, let's inhale them out. Exhale, slowly bring them back in. Out. And in. You can do that as many times as you want to. I would say do it at least 10 times. If you want to do more or less, that's up to you. You could also gently move your head so you can take a breath in, gently look up. Exhale, gently look down. And you can repeat that 10 times. If you want to do this, I'm not going to fully demonstrate. You can reach up on the inhale and you can do a squat on the exhale. Again, it's just any movement that works for you, that you can connect with breath. You can do a breathe and stretch practice. And something that's kind of neat, after you do the breathe and stretch practice, you can do the breathe and scan practice that we did in practice 1 and make a nice little, breath, body awareness practice that you can create for yourself. So I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that you find some things work for you, and I will catch you all next time. Let me know in the comments if you need anything.